Well, hello. I wanted to come to you on a fantastic Friday, the Friday before the 4th of July, and we are still going through a major shift in the United States of America. And I will continue to call my country united because many of us are like-minded and we do want to wear our masks, our facial coverings, while in public. Stretched it out a little bit, but I just wanted to come inside here today on Delisa's Life Dance to talk a little bit about shifting and what happens when something unexpected happens to you. What should you do? How can you cope? And I have an example that is just really crazy, but not so crazy. I consider myself relatively healthy for my age. But last Thursday, I'm gonna have a seat right here. Last Thursday, I was just sauteing some tofu, and my goodness, it felt like somebody just jabbed me in the back and turned it like a knife. And as it turns out, myself, I have a very strong work ethic, and I had some time coming up starting today, day before the holiday. And so with everything happening and the work environment being the way it is, up and down and sporadic, I was like, I'm just gonna push through the pain. No pain, no gain. That was my philosophy on that. But as it turns out, I happened to have a kidney stone. My goodness. And I know that that's because I spend quite a number of hours behind the mask as I'm working. And even though I enjoy my alkaline water, I enjoy being hydrated, I just wasn't getting enough. Real talk, people. Real talk. You gotta stay hydrated. And I know it's difficult, and but this pain, woo! It was a shock to the system. You don't want to go through that. Everybody that I know that's had a kidney stone is like, oh no, you don't want to go through that. And I would say, no, you don't. So what do you do? Some people can choose to just not be with anything, just go into their cocoon, just hide and be in pain and cry. But Mama D, I pushed through the pain and I still have a smile. And I know what I must do. I must be hydrated and actually have a little more acidity in my water, I've been told. But as it turns out, all my tests came out wonderfully well. I am in very good shape, and I just wanted to bring you that little tidbit inside this fantastic Friday. So it's a fantastic Friday, but do not take your existence for granted. Do not rest on your laurels, and be grateful every day, because you just don't know what could possibly happen. You don't know what the day brings. So with that, just honor the day, be grateful, wake up. I always wake up with gratitude. And so that was a wake-up call for me, a note to self that take care of yourself a little more, Mama D. And this is a very quick one for Fantastic Friday. And everyone, please be safe out there. There are lots and lots of people out driving. Be safe behind the wheel. Please mask up when you can. Trying not to gather with so many if you can. And yes, I had a nice conversation with my grocery store clerk, who shared with me that he is 74, and he and his wife were considering gathering with their children and grandchildren. However, they do not really practice mask coverings because they feel good, like many people here in the United States feel good, look good, having a good time. Why do I need to wear a mask? Don't really understand that people that you may come in contact with, that may be in contact with someone who is very fragile and could get very sick. That is why you must wear the mask. It's not to try to take away anything from yourself. It's to add to someone else's life. It's just a matter of mindset. So I just want to say, have a fantastic Friday, a wonderful, safe weekend. And yeah, so he decided that he and his wife were not going to gather with the youngins, that they would do a Zoom call for the 4th of July. And I agreed. I said, wow, that sounds really good. Because when you get to be a mature person, there are some things that you've lived through and you're just like, COVID-19? Not doing COVID is not taking this one out. Sorry. So I love you. Have a wonderful 4th of July. And as this country continues to go through its shift and we are not exercising I think across the board, I haven't looked at the news, but we're totally not doing any sort of fireworks. Don't let that not dissipate the fire that's working within. Let's deal with the fireworks that are working inside of ourselves. Have a blast. Love you. Like, subscribe, and share. Talk to you Magic Monday.